Close to the Sun is such a luxurious-looking game, it's hard to believe it was built by a 15-person team. The comparisons to BioShock are far from unfounded. Close to the Sun is also steeped in Art Deco, set in a dystopian reality at sea, and ruled over by an idealistic madman. But there are certain things that set it apart. Let's shine some light.
I thought the Great Helios would be more busy. I guess Ada didn't tell anyone I was coming.
Set in the late 1800s, Close to the Sun sees protagonist Rose on a call to adventure from her sister Ada, who is one of the most prominent scientists aboard the Helios, a giant ship created by Nikola Tesla whose wonders are attracting the greatest minds from around the world. This particular dystopia sees Tesla as a successful visionary, able to flex his creative genius without the interference of Thomas Edison, who famously screwed him over in our reality.
The Helios.
Aboard the Helios, Rose immediately notices something is amiss. The word quarantine is plastered on the door, and Ada is nowhere to be found. The developers at Storm in a Teacup call Close to the Sun a first-person horror adventure, in that there is an atmosphere of horror, but you're not scrambling for your life like you might be in an Outlast or a Soma. Though you will face threats, to keep a sense of mystery I didn't see any in my demo, there is no combat in Close to the Sun, and your only means of survival is to run and hide. Action doesn't appear to be the primary focus of Close to the Sun though, at least in its beginning stages. Its central mystery is what propels it forward, and light puzzle solving while exploring the Helios' various nooks and crannies is how you'll be spending most of your time. The Helios is a deeply mechanical beast, so you'll be powering elevators, turning off electrical currents, and flipping switches. Fortunately, the Helios appears to be a gorgeous space to poke around in. The area in my demo was a museum celebrating the work of Tesla through big, ostentatious displays.
What sort of nutjob builds a museum to themselves in their own house?
It's a dilapidated luxuriousness though. Flickering lights, faulty electrics, and tossed furniture are constant, which lends an air of unease. Close to the Sun isn't above a good jump scare either. Further on in my demo, it becomes apparent that Close to the Sun will play with time. Rose is briefly pulled back into the past, while shadowy apparitions play out their stories in front of her. The rationale behind all this is still nebulous, but the mystery in Close to the Sun, it seems, is the point. That's all we caught in our brief hands-on, but Close to the Sun will clock in at around 15 hours when it launches exclusively on the Epic Game Store sometime this year. For more horror, check out our preview of The Sinking City and our review of Devotion.